Hello everyone and happy Monday. Let's see if I can get myself in here. So I didn't even use the tripod today. I'm back to my little thingamajiggy, but anyway, that doesn't really matter. So I figured that I would come on today because we're gearing up for the holidays here for Thanksgiving, and I don't know if I will have a chance to even come on again before Thanksgiving. So just here to chat, really. Just a couple things. What are you all doing? Do you celebrate Thanksgiving? And if so, how? What are your plans? We plan to go to my parents this year. My mom and dad, which the kids call Grammy and Grampy. And it will be an exciting year because we are meeting my 23-year-old daughter's boyfriend for the first time. So that's kind of exciting. So it'll just kind of be a small family, intimate. I mean, with my 4 kids, there's, 4 kids and my parents and my husband. So my mom's a really good cook of like turkey dinner and the trimmings. I love turkey. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I don't love that I'm not cooking and I won't have all the leftovers to myself and like the house smelling like the turkey and all that. Thanksgiving is one that I do like to, a holiday that I like to do. Because like Christmas, for instance, we do Christmas Eve here, but Christmas Day is like, with the kids and the presents and the whole morning and everything. It's so nice to then go to my parents in the afternoon and celebrate there and have Christmas dinner there, and that I'm not having to worry about cooking a whole holiday meal on top of all else. But we are still here in this house this year, and there's just much more space. It's much more comfortable at my parents' house for everyone to sit down at the dining room table. My mom has a leaf to put in the table, and the kids like to do that, and as opposed to here where it would just be like a buffet and everybody would have to kind of spread out. So, I have babies here, just to be in the video and say hello. I have Mr. Charlie here, and he is actually dressed in one of the outfits from Auntie June's giveaway. That's June B, and she's Reborn's Hope and Joy on YouTube. Hi, Auntie June. So this was an adorable little white outfit. It's a two-piece outfit, and it's all white and kind of like a quilted, very cute. And he has his little puppy dog Lovey. Isn't he so cute? That's my Charlie. He's such a cutie pie. I love him. He really is. He's the Benjamin sculpt. I think I've talked in my videos before. I'm not even sure who makes that sculpt, to be honest. Anyway, and the Twinkies are here. I will pick them up in a minute. And Graceland's back here, still in her pajamas. I love these purple pajamas. They're so cozy. And I had tried her little snowsuit on, pink snowsuit over it. And looks so cute. For anyone who follows my Instagram would have seen the pictures. But Graceland's next change will be just getting into something Thanksgiving. I got some thrift shop stuff, and I have some Thanksgiving-y stuff, so she'll go into something Thanksgiving. So anyway, so that's the babies here, and I'll pick up Benjamin, and I will move up a little with him so you guys can see a baby. And see, guys, my hair's a little darker, but I really think the Twinkies still look like me. And oh, I was really excited to find these all natural rubber pacifiers. It's something that I've been wanting for a long time, and they are a bit pricey, and I was kind of like price shopping, but I just realized that they're the same price everywhere. You're really not gonna, in fact, some places were even more so. So I finally wound up ordering two for the Twinkies off of Amazon as a little treat for myself. So another thing that I wanted to talk about in buying, looking for things, I'm like losing my total train here. But anyway, what I mean is, like, you know, we collect reborns, but I know, you know, a lot of people are interested in like the clothes and the items and the things. And I'm not like so much all about the clothes. I'm a thrift shop person. I like to find, you know, thrifty things. But I have this one brush that I use for my reborns, and this and actually a toothbrush is my main tools for, you know, keeping my reborns with the rooted hair. And I don't like to brush their hair often or excessively by any means, but these are the two things that I would use when I brush their hair. And just a little spritz bottle with water, and it has a little bit of baby powder scented detangler, but very little, like tiny, just mixed in the water. But anyway, the brush was my second daughter's, Noelle. She is 17 now, and it is from the John Lennon collection. It's a round brush. I chose this one because it's nice and soft. It's like of a good quality. It's pretty big and round, but it is a baby brush. And it has the little giraffe on there from the, you know, John Lennon collection, the drawings, which is the whimsical kind of, you know, drawings. Well, my daughter Noelle, her entire nursery was the John Lennon collection. From that, I found one sheet, which I have in the twins basket underneath the blanket. Crib sheet that I happened to find in the bottom of my son's closet recently. So I was like, oh, okay, I can keep this, you know, for the babies. And then, of course, I have my daughter's, her baby book, her baby photo album, also a scrapbook, all John Lennon. Now, at that time, when my daughter Noelle was born, I was living with her father and, you know, doing pretty well. We set up a beautiful nursery, and just like of what I would have always dreamed of having for a baby. You know, I was able to go and get every piece that went to that collection, from the crib set to the curtains, the mobile, the diaper thing, the you know, picture frames, even the drawer handles, the rug, the stuffed animal. I mean, just everything, everything. And we painted the nursery like a pale yellow, and it was beautiful. I'll have to dig up pictures one day, because of course nothing was digital back then, so everything's like, you know, in actual photos in an album. So that stuff, I think Noelle's dad had actually taken some things, some of the picture frames that had photos of her and bookends and certain things. And, you know, some stuff, you know, I wound up with that I actually used for my next daughter, Destiny's nursery. And then by the time my son Gabriel was born, I still had some pieces left to the nursery, and I did use, you know, some of the things. But then after that, you know, once, you know, I kind of realized I definitely was not going to have any more children, you know, and I'm not really sure at what age Gabriel was when we kind of came to that conclusion that I would have loved to have had more kids, actually. I always kind of wanted 6, but you know, it just wasn't financially fair to bring more children into the world, especially at that time. And I'll get into my whole sobriety story another time. But anyways, at a certain point, you know, it was definitely known that we were not going to be, you know, having any more children. And I'm not complaining. I was blessed with, you know, 4 beautiful children. So I finally donated the last of that John Lennon collection, you know, baby nursery items to the church. So now that I'm doing the reborns, and, you know, I was looking at this little brush the other day thinking, oh gosh, I so wish I had some of the stuff, you know, the layette clothes and the whole nursery, all the stuff. I would have used it for the babies. How fun would that have been? And the John Lennon collection, the nursery that I chose, it really had like significant value to me. It wasn't like just that I liked the nursery items. Just, you know, I love John Lennon. I just, you know, the whole nursery theme was, you know, based on, you know, real love, the, you know, Imagine, you know, so it was just meaningful to me. You know, more so than just something you would pick out just because you like, you know, Disney or this or that. So I decided to go on a fun little hunt for John Lennon items. So of course now I Google this and I see some things pop up on eBay, which of course says, you know, like for instance, you know, something would pop up, you know, John Lennon receiving vintage receiving blanket. Vintage. Yes, I'm like, I'm old. Vintage. What? It's vintage. It's considered vintage. So I did find some things on eBay of some sellers that had like where you could make an offer. And I kind of weeded out and found sellers that had a lot of different baby items. Just not just the John Lennon collection, like they just had the one thing from the John Lennon collection and a gazillion other, you know, receiving blankets or, you know, whatever. So I successfully negotiated 3 items so far. One is a little one-piece newborn sleeper, like the gown things that has, you know, the John Lennon embroidery thing on the front. It's neutral for boy or girl. One's a little lovey. It's actually a baby doll lovey holding a teddy bear that has the John Lennon print. That's the John Lennon. And the other was a receiving blanket. All of these items, which I had for my daughter. So I'm like, I'm buying back, not of course the exact items, likely not, but anyways. So I was wondering what everyone else does in that area. Does anyone have something that's you know, a nursery collection, baby collection that's special to them from when their children were little or when they were little, or just something that, you know, a favorite that you buy from that theme? I was wondering how many of you out there do that, or am I just nuts? See. Anyways, so I'm having my afternoon coffee here. This is kind of the time of day before I'll be getting Gabe off the bus and gearing up towards actually dinner and all that. And so this is the time of day that I have, you know, my cup of coffee. So I figured I'd join all of you for a chat, which I don't want to make incredibly long. I also wanted to talk about, I've been making friends in the community, and everyone's given me such a warm welcome. And I've really been enjoying it. When I watch everyone's YouTube videos, I'm often doing this either if I have time with a morning cup of coffee, I'll catch a video or two. And then mostly it's at night. And when what I'm watching them on is through my son's PlayStation on the TV in the living room. So I have the PlayStation controller in my hand. So I don't even think there's a way to comment. And if you did want to, I know you would have to go like selecting letter by letter with that controller. I do go and give a thumbs up. So some of you may notice that I'll like a video, but then it'll be like a day later. And sometimes I just get busy and I don't go back and comment. But if I do, I'll go back on my phone and go in and make a comment. So that's how that happens, folks. And I'm still learning this forum and remembering that the comments are here and to check them and to reply and things like that. So I don't want anybody to think that, I'm ignoring them, or I don't know. I just figured I would just put it out there that that's how that's how it fits into my life, to be able to watch everyone's videos. I was just watching a new friend of mine who mentioned me a couple times in her video, and I have not gotten on there to comment yet. And she's wonderful. It's on YouTube, she is Rain Firewater, and it's Rain spelled R-A-E-N, and then Firewater. And then she is Random Thoughts, not random, but random, that kind of same spelling, on Instagram. And I really enjoy, her channel is one I really enjoy. She comes on and, she talks, updates in life, interesting subjects, and showing babies, sometimes a changing video and stuff like that. But there's always some sort of content of, conversation in the videos, and many other of you that I watch. Another one, and she's become, actually two ladies, I should say, have become dear to me very fast, and that's Kimberly from Kimberly's Cocoon and Nicole from Nicole's Little Ones. Those are two ladies that I've been chatting back and forth, emailing back and forth, and along with Renee from Rain Firewater. And I don't mean to leave anyone out. Kat, I love you. There's a bunch. I started watching Suzanne's channel. She's lovely. I don't want to keep going on and on because I know I'll forget people. There's definitely many of you. I was just more trying to give an example of, how I communicate with you all and what I do when I watch my videos and then go back and comment. So yeah, that's what I do. And of course we all have to, work this into our lives, our hobby into our lives. And many of us, work and have children, or, just responsibilities, or, whatever. We all have our system of how we do things. So anyway, we're coming up on Thanksgiving, which is a lovely time of year, and then Christmas. It feels like it's all going so fast. I've been enjoying my little hunt of the John Lennon stuff. I had some items here, some clothes, a bag of clothes that I found that were my kids when they were younger, but this is getting long, so the stuff that I have laid out that I was going to do a little show and tell, I think I'm going to leave for next time, because I know this is a busy week for everyone, and, I just wanted not to ramble on for, 45 minutes here. I totally see that the camera keeps going like in and out. I have this again flipped on that like selfie mode, but that's how I find I'm okay with making videos right now, because I can kind of see what I'm doing. I don't, I guess eventually I'm going to have to flip the camera around and just know that I'm in the frame. But I am still new at this, and okay, I'm a slow learner. What can I tell you? But anyway, so it was basically a chat about not much. I'd like to come on. There's a tag. I think it's, I forget the name of it, but it's questions. Renee did it in her video. I got to see if she's got those questions printed out. It's like 10 questions. They were fun questions. I really want to try. There's two things that I really want to try to do before Thanksgiving, but I don't know if I'll be able to. That, and the other was an update with the kitties. You know, I thought Aaliyah and whatever other children, and plus you ladies, would enjoy that. I was gonna do like a little story time with the babies and have the kitties up here, because they're really hopping around now, and that'll be fun. So no promises, and if I don't get to those before Thanksgiving, and if I don't get back on before Thanksgiving at all, I wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving. And but I hope to get on, and hey, I'll let Mr. Charlie say goodbye. He's never really the star in videos. So all right, I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your week. I'm sorry for the poor video quality here. But again, I hope everyone enjoys your holidays. All right, God bless.